Okay, hey everybody. My name is Robin, certified nutrition specialist, and tonight is Shred Stories. And so what is shred anyway? So the shred is a way of life, but so many of us in the community, there's hundreds of us actually, where we focus on flooding our bodies with whole food nutrition and removing those things that do not serve us for a minimum of 10 days, but because it is a lifestyle, people do it far longer than that. And we do it every month. And so we're going to introduce you to some shredders, and they're just going to share with you their shred stories and what their journey has been like, what benefits they've noticed from participating in the shred. And so we'll just take it from there. We're going to start with Lori in Everton, if I have that right, from Georgia, right?
That is right, from Evans, Georgia.
Really? Okay,
Yeah.
got it. So for my first question for you is, how long have you been shredding?
You know, we were introduced to shredding just a little over 2 years ago.
2 years, okay.
And it's really just worked out really well for us as a couple. You know, now when I look back, I can see that 2.5 years ago, or even 3 years ago, we really were working hard towards our fitness and thinking that we were taking good steps towards, better, healthier days. But really, when I look back, I really wasn't sleeping so well. We would sometimes be successful at losing some weight, but then it would just return us a little bit more and just undo all of our efforts. Our workouts really weren't going so well. We were, trying to put in our best effort, but sometimes we really just didn't have a lot of energy through our workouts. And sometimes we even experienced small sprains and injuries, things like that.
Yeah, I think, for me, I always told Lori it was the thing that stopped me from using the scale. I used to, eat breakfast, go weigh myself, have dinner, weigh myself. Did I gain a pound? Did I gain a half a pound? And, when you're doing this the Shred 10 and just the plant-based product in general, you're doing good things for your body, and so you don't have to worry so much about running to the scale. And there's other indications that great things are going on. Like Lori talked about our energy level, sleeping better at night. I noticed I was losing weight. My clothes fit differently. I can stand up, bend down a lot easier, more motivated to go to the gym. Those things work. I also think that in terms of the Shred 10, the accountability, that Lori and I have with each other. Now, I'm not saying that we do everything right, but I do 90% of everything right. And that's because I have an accountable partner here. And the Shred 10 has been a big part of that. So it is a lot of fun to do this together. When we first started, I told Lori, okay, I'll drink that shake on the side. I had my dinner here and the shake there. But what happened is that the shake itself actually fills you up. And I like kind of going to bed at night, drinking that shake, because my body's not digesting heavy food all night long and things like that. And then the final thing that I would add is just that, sometimes, you have one of those weekends where you just seem to be eating all the wrong things. And Lori and I just came back from seeing our daughters. We had one of those weekends where we just ate everything they wanted to eat. But the good news is that we jumped right back into a Shred 10, and it was just easy for us to fall right back in line. So, yeah.
So true. Robin, you ask us one question and we just are like, oh, let me tell you about it, because it is something that is really us. Like, food used to stress me out. Like, he gave the example of when we would travel.
Yeah.
Like, I wanted to stay more on track and he wanted to say, hey, we're traveling, let's have fun. But knowing that we're going to come home and be in complete agreement 10 days out of every month. That's 1/3. I mean, who as a couple can say 1/3 of the time we're in complete agreement on food? That's just enough to be excited about.
Awesome. Thank you guys so much for sharing that. And so I heard you mention, and I'll say this because some people listening might say, what? So during our shred, we replace 1 or 2 of our meals, 1 or 2, with a whole food plant-based meal shake. And during the shred, a lot of us are getting 45 fruits and vegetables. So it's very awesome.
I'm so glad you mentioned. I just want to just in closing, it put our focus on excellent nutrition, just like you said. We're sleeping better. We've lost weight. Huge for us. We've put on lean muscle mass, which is just awesome. We recover beautifully from workouts. We're taking on a 10K and, so I'm happy to hear everybody's success stories tonight.
Awesome. You guys just glow. If I weren't shredding, I'd say I want to because of you guys. You guys are just like so like full of energy. So thank you for that. Elizabeth, can you hop on here? Renetta, we're gonna get to you, but Elizabeth, can you hop on here for me?
Yes, I'd love to.
Hey there.
Hey
So,
there.
How long have you been shredding? And share with us just what you've discovered by being a shredder.
Wow. I probably have shredded for the last 3 years.
Okay.
And it took me a while to jump in to do that with the plant powders because I didn't think I could do it perfectly. I'll be really honest. I was afraid to do it because I thought, I don't know if I can follow all of that. And then I had a friend that said, we have a group and we check in with each other, and I'm going to check in with you every day. And that gave me some, okay. I'm going to give it a try. Because I tried it, a little bit of it. I didn't really like it. So I wasn't confident, to be honest with you. So once I knew I had a buddy that was going to check in with me and help me out and help me, then I got into it. And I even had a friend, because I will tell you, some of the guidelines are harder for some of us than other guidelines are. Okay. And one of my bugaboos was coffee, because I love the flavor. And something warm holding in my hand in the morning. It's a ritual. And my dear friend said to me, oh, Elizabeth, you can do this for 10 days. And I had her voice in the back of my head every time in the morning. And I thought, I'm going to do this for 10 days.
You're going to do it for 10 days.
So I, it's a mindset. And I went through it and I'm honestly shocked at how much deeper I slept after I pushed through my objections or obstacles to some of it. Like I was kind of arguing with the program inside my head a little bit, I'll be honest.
That's good. Be honest. You're good.
And once I really embraced it for myself, I started not hurting in places that I hurt all the time.
Wow.
And I started, there's certain things that are in the plant powder that we use for our shakes or our smoothie bowls or and in my husband, similarly to what Lori and her husband were sharing, got so that you get a taste for it over time. And he'll say, did you make our smoothie yet today now?
Yeah.
So he went from don't shove it down my throat to have you made our smoothie yet? And they're in the refrigerator. So we each have that as we go about our day. And it is definitely something, even when I'm not shredding, because it becomes lifestyle.
It does. Yeah.
That I have that accessible to me. And I'll make it the night before if I think I'm going to have a challenging day the next day, so that it's already made and I can grab it.
Awesome.
And it's just something that has dynamically, literally changed my taste buds. Yeah. And I eat things I didn't used to eat, which is really good because everybody's got their favorite, maybe 2 or 3 fruits and vegetables.
Correct.
I now eat the rainbow that we talk about. And it is amazing when you start implementing one simple change, how your body will thank you, because these are healthy lifestyle choices for your life. Awesome. However, we can't really make a lot of change all at once. It's really kind of hard. But when you have community, knowledgeable people, Robin knows my heart. I know Robin's heart. I will ask Robin questions. I'm celiac. I have a bunch of issues. There is nothing that I won't ask help for if I'm confused, if I don't understand something. And I'm a lawyer, so, we're supposed to know things, but I don't know nutrition like Miss Robin does. And I have embraced the lifestyle of shred because it has given me a new lease on my life. Just
Perfect.
simply,
You said a couple of good things. So I want everybody to know that's listening that we do this as a community. I also want everybody to know, for those of you who heard the word coffee or didn't have coffee, we've coffee's back on, right? So the coffee is optional. During the shred, we're pushing back on sugar and dairy, and we are eating, because we talk about the having the shakes. We're not just one shake and nothing else. You're eating meals full of fruits and vegetables. We are promoting you shredders or potential shredders to eat the rainbow. Thank you so much, Elizabeth. I'm gonna keep on going to the next shredder. I get excited about this. I can't wait. Thank you so much. Dr. Bernetta, can you share your shred story? It's a tongue twister. Share your shred story.
Yeah, say that fast 3 times.
Yeah.
Well, I've been shredding. I became aware of the shred last year, so I'm probably the baby in the group. It'll be 2 years for me in February, and I'm gonna be honest. Like I the first time I did the shred, I like what Elizabeth said. I slept. I don't know. It's just amazing. But I struggled with the shred at first because I had a lot of gas. So I had the gastric bypass surgery done about 20 some odd years ago. And it just really created a little bit of a challenge for me. And so I sort of put it away and said, I don't know. But I continue to use the plant powders, just to add plant powders to my life. And about a year in, I said, maybe I'll try it again. And believe it or not, so much change had happened in my body that now I was able to digest the shakes. And the other thing I'll say is I used to weigh 400 pounds. I'm now vegan. And I was looking for a way to add a good protein, a vegan protein that I actually wanted, because there's a million of them out there, but they're not that good. So I really was nervous about even trying it, but man, the taste. So I love the shred. Every time I do it, I learn something new about myself. The shred now helps me. I've been at my healthy weight now for about 5 years. The shred helps me maintain my healthy weight. That once a month thing, like Lori was saying, every month you do it, and you might have a weekend or two or a birthday or, whatever, but you're going to come back. And my favorite day of the shred is day 6, because after you've allowed all that stuff to come out and you put all this good stuff in, I always wake up on that Saturday going, this is why I shred. I feel so good. My stomach is low. One of my biggest wonderful testimonies, you see this little hair. People that have had the gastric bypass surgery, one of their biggest complaints is their hair falls out. And I am just amazed that I get to, have hair. The protein in this shake is so healthy. It does what you need it to do. And I crave them now. Like I will just, I'm like, what do I really want? Man, I'm having a shake. That's it. So,
I know this. You've had some, and well, let me say this disclaimer, and then I want to ask you this question before we go to our next shredder sharer. But when we're telling you about the shred, we are not making any claims to cure any disease. Your body knows what to do with nutrition. So when you take out what doesn't serve you, when you flood your body with whole food nutrition, your body knows what to do. And so different people experience different benefits because their body is doing what it needs to do. But so with Dr. Bernetta, tell me, is it true that you had some positive results with your blood work?
yeah. So when I first heard about, the plant powders and things, I thought, oh, please, knock it off. I've tried everything. I thought, there's no way that you can get all this wonderful nutrition in a capsule or a gummy or a shake. It's not going to happen. But then I ran into some real serious issues with my blood. My white blood cell count would not stay at a healthy level. And my doctor was getting nervous. I mean, it's bad when that happens. And I said, well, what do I need to do? And he goes, you've got to get more, plant powders. You got to get more fruits and vegetables and things. I'm thinking, I'm a vegan, good Lord. How else? What am I gonna do? And when I found out that I could get 33 fruits, vegetables, and berries in my hand every single day, I agreed that, okay, I'm gonna do it. Can I just tell you, within 30 days, that was working in my blood, and I'm a very good eater. So I think that had a lot to do with it. There weren't a lot of barriers to that getting to where it needed to go. But my doctor actually was like, "What did you do?" So
Wow.
this, just making that adjustment in life, I tell you, it has served me, my energy levels, my pain levels. I mean,
Dang.
that in your joints, and I'm 55. I'm feeling it around these parts. But when I stay, on my, and the support doing this every month is so amazing. It just helps you want to do it. And when was
Yeah.
the last time you just wanted? Most times you want to have the French fry, right? But
Yeah.
now I want to have a shake, and it's really good. It's really good.
Awesome. Thank you so much. So much. So much.
Welcome.
So wonderful. So I want to push in a couple of more shred stories, and then we'll go about our business. But we have Marlin.
Hey.
Marlin, right? I'm saying it right?
Yes. Yes,
Okay.
it is.
Share with us your shred story. How long have you been shredding?
Oh my gosh, 5.5 years.
Oh, so
Yes,
you're
yes,
like,
ma'am. You know
oh,
what? I'm going to share this story. I'm going to try to be as fast as possible because,
yeah.
um, uh, okay. I came down with breast cancer. I didn't even know about our company. I didn't know anything. I thought I was the healthiest person walking. And when the doctor told me that I had breast cancer, of course I was devastated. I didn't understand why. I didn't understand why me? You go through that. And immediately he plugged me in with the surgeon. We had consultations. I took a girlfriend because I knew I wasn't going to comprehend any of it. And I sat there in awe that this was happening to me. I'm going to fast forward a little bit. I ended up having the operation, and they gave me 6 months worth of chemo. Chemo is a bear. When I went through chemo, all of a sudden,
Oh, hold on. I muted her. Hold on.
Marlene,
Oh, there. Marlene. Oh, how did you get muted? I think, we got to unmute you. Hold
okay,
on.
I'm good.
Okay.
I'm good.
Okay. Good.
Okay. Where did I drop off? I'm sorry.
They gave you chemo. Chemo is a bear.
Yeah. Okay. So I was getting chemo, and I knew that was part of the procedure to get rid of my cancer, to kill the cancer. So I went through that. Then I went through reconstruction surgery. And during that time, I had.
I'm muted. She's muted again. Oh, no, wait. Technical difficulties. You got to unmute.
Okay.
And
I'm here.
I think it's not you. I think it's me. So I'm gonna stop touching the screen because I was trying to mute somebody else. And
No issues. No issues. It's all good. That's the one that doesn't want the word to get out. Okay. It's not even you. So anyway, I went through the chemo. During that time, my skin ached, my body ached, my joints ached. I had neuropathy. I had so many things that were just totally messing me up. I had no digestion. I couldn't digest anything. When it came out, it hurt. I mean, it was just a total, it was just the devil. It was the devil itself. And when I got out of it, I said, hey, what about my fingers? I can't feel my fingers and my toes. He goes, oh, that's neuropathy. That's going to be with you for the rest of your life. I'm like, what? Is that norm? Anyway, I had a very good friend who called me up, known her since 7th grade. And she said, look, do you like, I'm sending you some stuff. And I was just like, whatever. Okay. Fine. And she called me every single day and said, hey, are you taking this? Are you taking these plant powders? Are you taking them? I'm like, yes. I was just so happy to hear from her, because when you are ill, people seem to flee because they don't know what to say. She didn't. She stuck in, she dug in, and she was like, hey, you better take it now. And so I did. When I went back to the doctor, I said, hey, I can feel my fingertips. And he was like,
I don't understand that, because those nerves were killed through the chemo, because I had some powerful stuff. It was called the devil something or other. It was bad stuff. Anyway, through that process, I kept taking it, kept taking it. I incorporated all of the products together. And to this day, this is 5.5 years later, just on Monday, I went to the doctor and he said, you know what? You've been in remission for 5.5 years. Your blood work is on point. Whatever you're doing, you need to keep doing it. And he wouldn't listen to any products. He wouldn't hear, he's that kind of a doctor. And I was just like, dude, I'm telling you, I'm in California, so we say dude, right? I'm like, dude, I'm like, and he wouldn't hear it. He wouldn't hear it. But he said, whatever you're doing it, keep doing it. Now, I will say this. My mom at the same time came down with cancer, and I moved her from Washington, D.C. to San Bernardino, California, which is right near Loma Linda. Don't know if you know this or not, but we have a blue zone. They're blue zones. There are only 5 in the entire world, okay? There's Okinawa, Japan, there's Accra, Greece, there's Italy, there's Costa Rica, and Loma Linda, California, okay? Literally 20 minutes away from my home. So when I brought my mom here, my purpose was to find out what the heck what's happening to my body and her body. We thought we were very healthy. When I took her there, we plugged in with a naturalist, okay? A naturalist. We had to pay out of pocket because they had already declared my mom to be on hospice. When I got her there, this doctor said to me, you need to go to this particular grocery market, very small grocery market that has fruits and vegetables only. Loma Linda is, people live till 105 years old there because they're really into their nutrition. They're really into their lifestyle. They're really into eating, sleeping, drinking water, eating the right stuff. And so that's what I plugged into. And then when I found out about this company, I was just like, woof. By that time, it was too late for my mom, lost my mom. But I tell you this, that whole process opened my eyes to what we don't know about the food we're eating. And it blew my mind. I cried and cried and cried because when I went to my first conference, that was what my mom and I were searching for. But nobody had told me. Not even my doctor who gave me the chemo had told me that this is what Americans should be eating. That American diet that they service, that nonsense. No, this is it. So I have been on this 5.5 years. I just got the bill of, you know what, you're cancer free, come back, not every 6 months now, but come back next year. And I feel everything. I have no more achy body. I have nothing. And I'm so internally grateful for this opportunity because
awesome.
This is unreal. This is unreal. So I have been with this company day in, day out. Every morning, it's my ritual. I wake up and I have my shake every morning. I don't have the traditional eggs and bacon and pancakes. I know what that really is now. I know what that's doing to my body because I feel it. When I don't do that, I literally feel weird, off, different.
Yeah. Wow.
Blurry, not on target. So that's my story. I love it. I lost all my hair all over my body. And when I started taking this product again, I felt better. I started coming back alive. I had thought, I had momentum. I had just, everything just came back. I could start crying, but I'm not even gonna do that. But
no, yeah, I know. This is
huge.
It's amazing. I have to hold back my tears. Thank you so much for sharing. We have one last shredder after that, but I want to say, because people that are listening, they don't know much about the shred. And so as a shredder, what's awesome about the shred is that you get all the support and all these tools, and all you have to do as a shredder is, Marlin said about the company. So we've partnered with a company, or some of us have, that encapsulate raw fruits and vegetables, pits, peels, seeds, all of that. And so as a part of the shred, we're taking a shake and we're adding in the fruits, the vegetables, the berries as micronutrition. So when you put all that together, it does something amazing for the body. And with the shred, as long as you have the shakes, and hopefully the plant powders, then there's so many wonderful things that I can't even tell you. You got to ask the person that invited you here that come along with it, just because you said yes to being a part of the community. Just when you get your shakes and you get the stuff that you need for your body, you get a lot of great bonuses, we'll call it. So we're going to have one more shredder share, but I'll say this for those that are listening. Ask the person that invited you here to tell you more. You'll be amazed, I think, of how easy it is to say yes to the shred for at least 10 days. But as you hear from Marlin, it's like you start there and you just don't stop, because she had a remarkable story. People don't believe it. It's fruits and vegetables, y'all, kid you not, but it's in such a way that we just don't get it. And that's not what you see on TV. They're not promoting healthy, right, on TV. So we have one more sharer before we wrap it up. Darlene, are you there?
Oh, yes, I'm here. Wow,
Awesome.
what an amazing story, Marlene. Thank you for sharing.
know.
Wow, I tell you, this has been a truly great night just to hear all these stories. It's been maybe about a year. I hadn't shredded in a year. So I shredded last month. What it did for me, it gave me energy. It helped me with my workout recovery. It actually helped me sleep better at night, gave me better energy. A lot of times I work from 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. sometime. Good energy, good energy. And actually, I feel good. I mean, considering what all I do, I'm pretty busy, pretty active. When I do the shred, it helps me to eliminate the sugar. And I used to love sugar, but someone told me, do not let sugar control me. And yes, it has made a big difference with not eating that sugar in my diet, because it was just poison. Once I really realized how much sugar was in everything, and I started really paying attention to what I was putting in my body and eliminate that sugar, made a world of a difference. And so
Yes.
it's nothing like it. It's nothing like the shred. You know, you sleep better, your energy is good, you feel better, your clarity is so much clearer, and you ready to go at a snap. You ready to go. So it's nothing like it. Elimination is good. Your urine is good. Your skin is good. It's nothing like it. It's nothing like the
It's
shred.
all good.
Come on in and
Thank
shred
you.
with us next
On
month.
it.
This month, right?
Yes,
This
this
month.
month. So here's the deal with the shred. For those that are listening, to those that are on with us now. So we know that this is December and everybody is quieting down and about to go more into the holidays. You can start shredding with us now, or plan for the new year with the super shred. So contact the person that invited you here and figure out, you know, just already say yes. You heard the stories. There's I always just say what if, right? it is it's such a minimal investment. You'll be, look, just ask the person that invited you here. That's all I gotta tell you. You'll be like, what? That's all I gotta do, and I'm all in. You are all in. So that is all that I want to say. Thank you so much for all the shred sharers. For those that are listening, again, contact the person that invited you here to find out how you can be a part of the shred community and jump in with us in 2021 for the super shred. And it's the best is yet to come, y'all. The best is yet to come. Yes.